What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Brother Sanchez?
RFG Chosen One. We're here today to go over the history of the Bible again and certain nutritional facts that we believe everybody should know. And we're going to get into a lot of questions that you guys are asking on the comment sections about just situations with you guys not being able to have your kids celebrate certain holidays. Okay? And one of the first things I want to get into, especially for Christians, you guys have to understand that the Bible was something that was printed and documented, okay, and created by a person, not a God that came down from the heavens from a different dimension here. A flesh and bone man, okay, who took Kemetic knowledge in 1408 and translated it for the Greeks and the Vatican for them to interpret it, okay? That was in 1408. The man who did that, who created the first Bible, his name was Thomas O'Randall, okay? And you know what? This is the last time I'm going to go over this for you new subscribers and you Christians. So you guys really need to focus and pay attention, okay? So after 1408, the first Bible that was written, okay, it took them till 1530 to translate it again. And when they translated it in 1530, they did away with something called the story of Enoch. They took away the story of Enoch intentionally out of the Bible, okay?
And not only that, they took away, there's more books in the Bible than it was took away. They took away the book of Jubilees.
Oh yeah.
They took away the book of Judas.
Yeah.
The book of the Lord's War.
What was the name of that? Oh, the Lost Scrolls. The Lost Scrolls. That was all intentionally taken out.
Because some of the things that they canonized, the Roman Catholic Church, if they had put them in the Bible that we got today, it would have contradicted the faith that they under today.
Exactly. So let's just, I got a list here for you guys of Bibles that came out before King James even got his hands on it, people. I got the list and the date right here. This is documented fact, and there's no argument. There's just no more arguing. So we're gonna get right into it. 1530, you got your Tyndale Bible. 1539, you got the Great Bible. 1550, Coverdale Bible. 1551, Taverner's Bible. 1566, Matthew's Bible. 1568, Bishop's Bible. 1576, Bishop's Bible number 2. 1582, Rain's New Testament. 1594, the Geneva Bible. And 1611, King James got his hands on it, writ his version. And 1616 was Geneva's Bible number 2.
Okay, and before all of those, the first Bible ever printed in history was the Gutenberg Bible, because no Bible could be mass manufactured without Gutenberg's printing press.
Yeah.
So we're talking, you got to think about something. God's word, okay, God's so-called word, wouldn't have existed if this man wouldn't have created the printing press.
Exactly.
You think God would deliver his word like that? And just another thing before you get into your notes, brother, for them to think about. When you open up the Bible and when you read the Bible, it sounds like Middle English. It sounds like Shakespearean poetry. Behold, thou art, and why else thou be sickened me?
Yeah.
That type of language is a Middle English type language.
Exactly.
Tell me this, why would your God speak that language? Why all over the world the Middle Eastern gods speak Arabic, the Buddhist gods speak Asian, this God speaks, behold, thou art.
Yeah.
The God that we serve don't speak none of those languages, but a language that speaks directly to your heart.
Yeah.
And it says yea or nay. That's your consciousness. You know when you're doing right or wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't got to get into all these exorcisms and blood sacrifices and behold.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
People, if Jesus is really real, There's 400 billion stars in the galaxy. So you're telling me a flesh and blood man has to come back and go from planet to planet, solar system to solar system, saving organisms all over the universe?
And then on that,
What the
good
hell?
thing, boy, that's so good to point it out. Because guess what I'm gonna say with that being said, RFG?
What's up?
I tell people all the time, if the Bible is the book we need to be saved with here on earth as Americans, it's written in American and English, right?
Yeah.
What if we already know that there's aliens on other planets?
Yeah.
What Bible are they using?
You know, there's the universal book that we were all tapped into, which is our DNA and the connection with the universe.
The Cosmic Record.
The same thing that was in Kemet and Babylon all over the planet. You see what I'm saying? That's why we all ripped. Before the Bible was concocted, we were all writing in hieroglyphics.
Yes.
Asian writing is nothing but hieroglyphics, people. They kept their hieroglyphics.
And what does hieroglyphic means? Hiera means holy.
Yep.
Glyphics mean writing, the holy writing. If you go back to ancient Kemet, you can see the remnants of Western religion carved all in stone.
Yep.
In fact, even in your Bible, it says the stone shall speak.
Yep, absolutely. And it gets really deep. If you really want to get technical, this guy named Enoch was actually the perfect man and tapped into his higher 7 chakras better than any other person who existed on this planet. And he actually did ascend with the chariots of the gods, which were what your government would call UFOs, okay? And he lived in ancient Babylon, and he was telling people about the wickedness that was going on, and he was telling people to get back to nature.
Yeah.
Nothing is new under the sun. There's no such thing as death. Our souls are still here. The same souls that were on this planet 6,000 years ago are back again right now.
And anybody that want to argue with that, if you say that our souls wasn't here since the beginning of time, then that means your soul is not eternal.
Yep.
We all know your soul is eternal. It's infinite energy that cannot cease to exist. Einstein told you that.
Yep.
So your soul was here during the dinosaurs, even before that.
Yep.
In fact, your soul was here to witness the Big Bang Theory. All right, which there was multiple Big Bangs because every creation of a universe is a Big Bang.
Yep.
I like to say that every universe is just another thought.
Exactly.
If you look at your brain cells and the way your nerves connect to each part of your brain, and look just like the universe.
Yeah, the neuron synapses. Yeah.
And so we got videos in the description that this brother already touched on about this, and that I already touched on, as well as some of the master teachers. Okay, so get in the description. Bless them some more, my brother.
Oh yeah, like I was saying before, your Roman Catholic Vatican Church, they chop people's heads off for trying to get the Book of Enoch put back in the Bible, people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to repeat that. They chopped people's heads off who were trying to put the Book of Enoch back in the Bible, because the Book of Enoch told you that the UFOs was your ancestors, people. Okay? That was the connection, and that's why they had to disconnect you from your ancestors and your true history by removing the Book of Enoch out of the Bible. Okay? So that basically sums it up. You know, what you've been taught is spirituality is nothing but a form of religion, which is governmental control over your spirituality.
You know what I tell them? I tell them that religion comes from man. Spirituality comes from nature.
Yep.
Okay, I also tell them that religion is corporate.
Yep.
Spirituality is individual.
Exactly.
If I have an individual spiritual experience and I document it and get a whole bunch of people to follow what I just experienced, it's no longer an individual experience no more. Now I have a following and a corporate experience, okay?
Yep.
That's no longer something that's unique to me and the Creator.
Exactly.
So when you deal with Christianity, you're dealing with a bunch of people that's forcing themselves to have the same experience with the Creator.
Yep.
And for everybody that's worshiping Jesus, let me go on clear all doubts about that. We all know that when you say Jesus, you're saying Jesus.
Exactly.
The Mexicans still call him Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, because the the predecessor to Jesus was Zeus.
Yeah.
So Jesus is baby Zeus. He's a created God. He was not born. He never existed. Let me get y'all to think about something else. Brother, don't you know that there were people keeping newspapers far back as 10,000 years plus ago?
Everything was documented through hieroglyphics.
Man, we got newspapers that's older than any Bible. Newspapers that they kept.
Yep.
So here's my question with that being said. If a man walked on water, don't you think that would have made front page?
Absolutely.
Go and pull up the newspapers that was written during Jesus' time, and then nobody write about no man named Jesus.
He's not even in any Hebrew book.
Thank you. And when you go to Egypt and look into the Egyptian history, and we got to keep in mind that the Egyptians got some of the oldest documented history on the planet, and they never recorded no such thing as no doggone Exodus.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope,
that's only documented here with the homosexual King James version, which all of your Freemasons follow this. Okay?
Yeah.
We got to wake up, people. I know it's hard to let Jesus go. It was hard for me to do it. I'm from the Bible Belt. I was raised in the church. But once I knew 2 plus 2 is 4, I couldn't convince myself that it's 5.
Exactly.
Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars, they pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit.